Hello and welcome everyone on my channel. I hope you are doing great in your life. So today we will be covering the Andhra Pradesh Gaming Act, which is Act number 27 of 1974. This is a very small act. And first of all, I would like to introduce myself. I'm Advocate Pratibha Jha. And here we will begin with this Andhra Pradesh Gaming Act 1974. This act is very useful for Andhra judiciary. So basically, all over the internet as well as me myself, I found it very difficult to find acts or teachers teaching South Indian states, southern states, acts. So basically, you get ample number of faculties who will teach you of be it Punjab, UP, Delhi, everywhere's act. But when you find, faculties, you'll find very less faculty who deal with southern states act. Okay, even if you find so many videos on YouTube, they are in the vernacular languages, which is very difficult for people to understand. Like me, it was very difficult to understand in their language. So I thought of let's create such a video which is not just informative, but it is also coming which is coming outside this language barriers. Let us just make it in English so that it is useful for all the students who are preparing for Andhra Pradesh judiciary. So first of all, let us talk about the arrangement of sections. As I said, this is a very small act. So you can see that there is very few sections. It has just 17 sections, in which section 17 is repealed. So this act is having section 1 to section 17, in which this section 17 is repealed itself. Now let's talk about the arrangements of sections. First is the short title, extent and commencement. Second is the definition. Third is about penalty for opening, etc. a common gaming house. Now you have 3A. I have already said before in most of my lectures that whenever there will be something written as 3A. So this A means it has been inserted via amendment. Okay. So this section has been inserted via amendment. So 3A talks about offences by companies. Now section 4 talks about penalty for being found gaming in a common house. Section 5 talks about offences are cognizable and non-bailable. You would be thinking, why is ma'am reading out the sections? It is very important you have an idea about what is the sections and what does those sections talk about. Okay. And since this is a very small act, so why not cover it all? So section 5 talks about offences are cognizable and non-bailable. What are cognizable offences? Cognizable offences are those offences in which arrest can happen without warrant. Coming forward to section 6, it means instrument of gaming found in a place entered or secured to be evidence that place is a common gaming house. Section 7 talks about provisions of section 4 and 6 not to apply in certain cases. That is 4, 5 what we talked. Now 8 is instruments of gaming etc. found in common gaming house may be ordered to destroyed or forfeited on conviction. Forfeited, in Hindi we say it jabd karna. Forfeited means to seize something. Forfeit, forfeit means to confiscate. To confiscate or to seize. Now, section 9 talks about penalty for gaming or setting birds or animals to fight in public street or places like bullfighting, cockfighting, hen fighting. Okay, so these are also some games on which you cannot, there are penalties. Now, section 10 talks about power to arrest without warrant for gaming or setting birds or animals to fight in public street or place, and to seize monies, instrument of gaming, birds and animals. As far as you can understand, there would be betting. There would be like Like for example, two birds are there. C and D are two birds. Okay. So they are made to fight with each other, and there will be betting done. Okay. Whichever wins, okay, they will get the money. So if even that is there, so there will be power to arrest without warrant. Now, section 11 talks about presumptive proof of gaming. Section 12 talks about instrument of gaming, etc., found in public street or place may be ordered to be destroyed or forfeited on conviction. Section 13 talks about indemnification of persons concerned who are examined as witnesses. Now section 14 talks about payment of portion of fine to informants. Section 15 is overriding effect. What is overriding effect? That is notwithstanding anything which is contained in this act not be applicable otherwise. I say overriding. It overrides other act. What are these? Now section 16 is power to make rules and 17 is repeals and saving. Sorry, section 17 has not been repealed. It is section 17 is repeals and savings. So this was all about the arrangement of section. Let us move forward to the act. Okay. So this is, let me change the color. This is the Andhra Pradesh Gaming Act 1974, which is Act number 27 of 1974. That is 27 of 1974. What does this mean? This means that 27th Act of 1974 was the Andhra Pradesh Gaming Act. Okay. And it got assent on 22nd August 1974. This means that the President gave his assent for the Bill of Andhra Pradesh Gaming on 22nd August 1974 and hence it became Andhra Pradesh Gaming Act 1974. What is the preamble? Okay. What is the object? What does the preamble means? Okay. An act to consolidate and amend the laws relating to the punishment of gaming and the keeping of common gaming houses in the state of Andhra Pradesh. Since you can see from this very line that it is specifically for the state of Andhra Pradesh, which means that you can say that it is one of the local law. This act is not applicable to whole of India. It is just applicable to the state of Andhra Pradesh. Now, be it enacted by the legislature of state of Andhra Pradesh in 25th year of Republic of India as follow. So it came via state legislature. Okay, it is a state. It is a local law. Now coming forward to short first section, which is short title, extent and commencement. So first section is short title, extent and commencement. This act may be called the Andhra Pradesh Gaming Act 1974. It extends to the whole of the state of Andhra Pradesh. As most of the barracks you must have seen, it extends to whole of India. So that is a central act. What is that? Is a central act. This is a state act. This is a state act. Or you can say that this is a local act because it just extends to the whole of the state of Andhra Pradesh. It shall come into force on such date as the government may, by notification in Andhra Pradesh Gazette, appoint. Same as the Central Act, by official notification in the Gazette it comes into enforcement. Same. The Andhra Pradesh Gazette will also notify and it came. Okay. Coming forward to the very important second point, that is the definitions. We'll talk about definitions. In this act, context otherwise requires common gaming house means in the case of gaming. What are the games? They have also mentioned that. Let us talk about the games one by one. First is in a horse race except in a manner provided in clause 2. We'll see what does the clause 2 talk about. On the market price of cotton, bullion. What is now bullion? Bullion means we say a gold biscuit. So it will be like the stack of gold. That is gold. So that commodity, okay, or other commodity or on the digits of number used for stating such price. For example, betting happens, okay. So which kind of games? In which you can predict, on which predictions happen. Gaming happens. On the ground of variation in the market price of any commodity specified in item B or on the digits of the number used for stating the amount of such variation, or on the market price of stock or share or on the digits of the number used for stating such price, or on the number of registration or on digits of the number of registration of any motor vehicle using a public place. For example, I want my motorcycle which is having 0000. So I have used the betting, like whoever will give 1 lakh, okay, the bet starts with 1 lakh, so it went till 1 cr. Okay, whoever paid 1 cr got this number. So even that is not allowed. On any transaction or scheme of wagering or betting, again as I was saying, wagering or betting. So they have here specifically talked about the commodities, and in F they have talked about wagering or betting. What is wagering contract? Wagering contract are those contract which are based on happening or non-happening of certain events. You can already get to know about wagering contracts in the Indian Contract Act, okay, in which the receipt or distribution of winning of prizes in money or otherwise is made to depend on chance, any house, room, tent, enclosure, vehicle, vessel, cyberspace or any place whatsoever in which the gaming takes place or in which the horses or other instruments of gaming are kept or used for such gaming. So these places can be said, like wherever the setup of these games happen is said to be the common gaming house. Now let's come to clause 2. Okay. Clause 2 talks about in the case of any other form of gaming, any house, room, tent, enclosure, vehicle, vessel, cyberspace or any place whatsoever in which any instrument of gaming are kept or used for the profit or gain of the other person owning, occupying, using or keeping such house, room, tent, enclosure, vehicle, vessel, cyberspace or any place whether by way of charge for the use of such house, room, tent, enclosure, vehicle, vessel, cyberspace or any place of instrument of gaming or otherwise howsoever. So any of these they have mentioned about which kind of forms, any house, room, tent, enclosure, vehicle, vessel. So all these could be covered under common gaming place, and they are prohibited. First of all, you should also think that why this gaming is prohibited. Whenever people will get easy money, right? Like in betting, if they get easy money, why will anybody want to, work hard and earn money? If you, by sitting, you get 1 lakh of rupees, definitely you will try to do that. And there is possibility you win and you can even lose. Okay, so in case you won, you will be enjoying. But what about you lost? Then it would be lot of trauma and people commit suicides and they get into so much of misery. So it's better you work hard rather than you are on these easy alternatives, right? Coming forward to this section, subsection 1 ka subsection 2, gaming. See, gaming means playing a game for winning or prizes in money or otherwise, and includes playing a game of matka or satta. Satta means again you're betting, okay, or playing online game of winning money or any other stake, and lucky board and wagering or betting, except where such wagering or betting takes place upon a horse. You can basically, in simple word, you can say gaming here talks about gambling. You are putting certain amount, okay, on the happening of certain thing. For example, horse race has happened. If A, B, C horse is there, you have put price on certain these horses. Whichever wins, they have to give money. So these kinds of gamings are included here. On the day on which the horse race is to be run, is in an enclosure which stewards controlling the horse race meeting have with the sanction of government set apart for the purpose, with a licensed bookmarker or by means of totalister, but does not include a lottery. All these comes under the purview of the gaming. I think there is a mistake in the spelling. Let me recheck it. No, it's correct only. Okay. Now they have talked about now they have talked about wagering or betting, okay, which includes collection or soliciting of bets, the receipt or distribution of winning or prizes in money or otherwise in respect of any wages or bet, any act in which it is intended to aid, induce, solicit, or facilitate wagering or betting or such collection, soliciting, receipt or distribution, any act of risking money or playing stakes or otherwise on the result of a game or an event, including, so entire betting is included. What all is included? Now coming forward to what is totalizator, you have to pronounce it yourself. Now third comes race meeting. Race meeting, what do you mean by race meeting? Let us move forward to what is race meeting. So race meeting means a meeting held for the purpose of horse racing at a race course within the state of Andhra Pradesh, and includes the meeting held at such race course for the purpose of betting on any horse race at any other race course outside the state. Okay. Now here government means the state government, because this is a state act. So here the government means the state government, the government of Andhra Pradesh. Coming forward to instruments of gaming. Instruments of gaming include cards, dice, gaming tables or clothes board or any other articles used for intended to be used physically or in virtue or intangible. See, virtual or intangible. What is tangible? Tangible means things that you can touch. Intangible means things that you cannot touch. If anything is happening in a virtual mode, how will you touch it? Mode including electronically as a subject or means of gaming any document, electronic form or record, digital form or record, used or intended to be used as a register or record or evidence of any gaming. The proceeds of any gaming, which includes online electronic transfer of funds or transactions, and any winning or prizes in money or otherwise distributed or intended to be distributed in respect of gaming. Now these are the instruments of gaming. So this was all in this definition section. We are moving forward for what are the penalties. Okay. So in definition section you have understood what is a common gaming house, what is betting, okay, and other things you studied. Now coming for section 3 talks about penalty. Penalty means what are the punishments. This is a punitive section. Punishment for opening etc. a common gaming house. Now see what is the punishment. Any person who opens, keeps, operates, uses or permits to be used any common gaming house or online gaming. See now, online gaming is also included here. Or conducts or assists in conducting the business of any common gaming house or advances or furnishes money. Furnishes money means gives money for gaming therein shall be punishable. So in this is a very wide section which consists not only the person who is opening but also is keeping, who is operating, who is using, who is giving permission, okay, uh, for that common gaming house, okay. Also it includes the online games too. For the first offense, means if you have been found doing it for the first time, for the first offence with imprisonment for a term which may extend to 1 year and with fine which may extend to 5,000 rupees. But in the absence of special reason to be recorded in writing, the punishment awarded under this clause shall be imprisonment not less than 3 months and fine of not less than 3,000 rupees. So first time if you are found doing this, you will get at least, you could get punishment up to how much? 1 year, 1 year imprisonment plus 5,000 fine. Okay. Minimum punishment is 3 months imprisonment and 3,000 fine. Now coming forward, for every subsequent offense. Subsequent means if you have been found doing it again, the imprisonment for a term which may extend to 2 years and with fine which may extend to 10,000. But in absence of special reasons to be recorded in writing, the punishment awarded under this clause shall be for a second offence imprisonment for not less than 6 months and fine of not less than 5,000. Okay. So this is a very nice provision because they have given first time you are caught how much, second time you are caught how much. Okay. Now coming to the third subsequent offence. For a third or subsequent offence, imprisonment for not less than 1 year and fine of not less than rupees 10,000 only. Now, this explanation talks about for the purpose of this section, the expression person includes the owner or as the case may be the occupier of the place used as a common gaming house and where such place belongs to or is occupied by a club, society or other association of person, the person having the care or management of such place. So it has again the wide scope, like not just the owner but the person who is also occupying. In case you have set up club, society and all and then you are doing this thing, then who is taking the care, who is the manager, okay. It shall not be necessary in order to convict any person for opening, keeping or using or permitting the use of common gaming house or of being concerned with the care or management of common gaming house to prove that any person found therein was gaming for money, wager, bet or strife. It is not necessary to tell this that in your space people have been found betting or not. Why have you kept a gaming space? That's the thing that need to be looked upon. Now coming forward to section 3A, which has been inserted via amendment, inserted by Act number 43 of 2020. We know that this Gaming Act has been amended in 2020. So via this amendment, this section 3A has been inserted. Okay. Which means offences by companies. Where a person committing a contravening of section or any other provision of this act is a very person who at the time of the contravention was committed was in charge of and was responsible to the company for the conduct of the business of the company as well as the company, its managing director, and other directors shall be deemed to be guilty of the contravention and shall be liable to be proceeded against and punishable accordingly, provided that nothing contained in this section shall render to any such person liable to punishment if he proves that the contravention took place without his knowledge of that he exercised all due diligence to prevent such contravention. For example, this is XYZ company and this is having it is running gambling. Okay, so everybody who is the owner, managing director will be held liable for the same. But if somebody proved that they had no idea what is happening in that company, then you could be excused, but you have to prove a very reasonable ground for that. Now coming forward to the penalty for being found gaming in a common gaming house. Whoever is found gaming or present for the purpose of gaming in a common gaming house shall, on conviction, be punishable with imprisonment for a term which may extend to 6 months or with fine which may extend to 3,000 rupees. So if you are done doing gaming, that means betting and all whatever was included in that gaming in the definition section, you will be punished with imprisonment which may extend to 6 months or fine which may extend to 3,000 rupees. Now coming forward to the explanation. Let's move forward for the explanation. Now for the purpose of this section, any person found in any common gaming house during gaming therein shall be presumed to have been present there for the purpose of gaming. So if you are in a gaming place, definitely you will be presumed that you have come here for gaming. Why will you be coming for any? You cannot come for this place for worshipping. You have come here for gaming. So you will be presumed that you have come here for gaming. Now coming forward to the offences are cognizable and non-bailable. Section 5 talks about every offence under this act is cognizable and non-bailable. What is cognizable offence? Cognizable offences are those offences in which the police can arrest without warrant. Arrest without warrant. And this is non-bailable offence. Okay. So this means that this is a very very strict act. In case if you are found for gaming, it will be very difficult to come out. Now, any police officer not below the rank of sub-inspector of police has got authority to enter any place and at any time with such force, with such assistance as may be found necessary, to arrest all person found therein, to search all such person and all parts of such place, and to seize all money, all money found with such person, all instruments of gaming and all money, all securities of money and articles of valuable, reasonable suspected to have been used or intended to be used for the purpose of gaming, which are found in such places, to freeze bank accounts which are used for the purpose of gaming. See, if the police gets to know that gaming is happening here, okay, so the police can come and it can arrest the people over there. Also it can seize all the money found there, all the instruments of gaming, all the securities, and if banks accounts are used, then he can freeze it. Moving forward to section 6. Section 6 talks about Section 6 talks about instruments of gaming found in a place entered or secured to be evidence that place is common gaming house. Where any instrument of gaming or its facilities are found in any place entered or searched on or about person found therein, it shall be presumed that such place is used as a common gaming house and that the person found therein was present there for gaming although no gaming was actually seen by police officer or any of his assistant. See, this is a very scary section. Why? If the police gets the information that ABC, this is the name of a place, this place is used for gaming, and the police came and it found gaming instruments over there. So if XYZ are present over there, even if they are not gaming there, they will be presumed that they have come to for gaming. Okay, so this is a very scary section. Scary section. Now coming forward to section 7. Section 7. Section 7 talks about provisions of section 4 and 6 not to apply in certain cases. Nothing in the explanation of section 4 or in section 6 shall apply to persons found in a premise or place belonging to or occupied by a club, society, company or other occasions or person, whether incorporated or not, unless such person are actually found gaming or facilitated. See, if you have gone to a club and certain portion is used for gaming, so if you are not even aware, you cannot be presumed that you have just come for gaming. You might have come for just, your food and all. So it's not convenient to presume that you have come for gaming only. Now section 8 talks about very clear section. Okay, instruments of gaming etc. found in a common gaming house may be ordered to destroyed or forfeited on conviction. Forfeited means seized or confiscated. Okay. On conviction of any person for opening, keeping or using or permitting the use of a common gaming house. Conviction means already found guilty. Already found guilty. Or being present for the purpose of gaming, the convicting magistrate, the magistrate whoever has convicted that person for using a place for gaming purpose may order all the instruments of gaming found therein or about the person found therein to be forthwith destroyed or forfeited, and all whatever instruments are found in that area, the magistrate may order it to be confiscated or destroyed, or may order all or any of the securities for money and other articles seized, not being instruments of gaming, to be sold, and proceeds thereof with all money seized to be forfeited. Okay, they can either seize the money, okay, or any part of such proceeds and other money to be paid to any person appearing to be entitled thereto. All these can be ordered by the convicting magistrate. Now let us talk about section 9. What does the section 9 of this gaming act talk about? Section 9 talks about penalties for gaming or setting birds or animals to fight in a public street or place. Okay. Whoever is found gaming or reasonably suspected of to be gaming, where it is given. In any public street or through fair or in any place to which the public have or are permitted to have access shall be punishable with imprisonment for a term which may extend to 3 months or with fine which may extend to 300 rupees or with both. It's 300 rupees only? Okay. So, see, this place is used by people for walking. And here you have made two birds to fight. You have obstructed the way. So, if you are A and you are doing this thing, you can be, you can be put for 3 months imprisonment and a fine could be awarded to you. Whoever is found setting any bird or animal, here it is very specific about birds or animal, to fight or is reasonably suspected to be aiding or abetting such fighting of birds or animals in any public street or through fair or in any place to which the public have or are permitted to have access shall be punishable with imprisonment for a term which may extend to 1 month or with fine which may extend to 50 rupees or both. Okay. So through fair or something, even if you are suspected, when you are doing, you are to gone. If you are suspected, even then you are liable for punishment which may extend to 1 month and fine. Now let us talk about Now let us talk about power to arrest without warrant for granting or setting birds or animal to fight in public, street or place, and to seize money, instrument of gaming, birds and animal. Any police officer may arrest and search without warrant any person referred to in section 9. So anyway, we get to know that this act, it is a cognizable and non-bailable offense. Okay. Any such police officer may seize all money, all instrument of gaming, and all things reasonably suspected to be instruments of gaming found in the public street through fair or places, or found with the person arrested by him, and all birds or animals found with him arrested by him are reasonably suspected to have been kept for being set to fight in the public street through fair. So he can seize it. Okay. And the police has the power to arrest. Now, section 11 talks about presumptive proof of gaming. When anything is seized under subsection 2 of section 10, if the magistrate is satisfied that the police officer who seized it has reasonable ground for suspecting that the thing so seized was an instrument of gaming, it shall be presumed that such thing was an instrument of gaming, and that the person or on whom the thing was found was present in the public street through fair or place for the purpose of gaming. See, two birds are there. They were supposed to fight with each other. So, what are the instrument here of gaming? Two birds are there. Okay. Coming forward to section 12, it talks about instruments of gaming. Instruments of gaming, etc., found in public street or place may be ordered to be destroyed or forfeited or conviction. So, if for example, uh, yeah, instruments. For example, in a club, this board is there on which you people bet. So, the convicting magistrate can order that you destroy this board only or confiscate. Okay. On conviction of any person under section 9, the convicting magistrate may order that all the instruments of gaming seized shall forthwith destroyed or forfeited. All birds or animals seized shall be sold, and the proceeds thereof with the money seized shall be forfeited. Means if you have birds here, 10 birds were there. You sell them, whatever the money will be incurred by selling them will be confiscated. Okay. Now, section 13 talks about indemnifying of person concerned who are examined as witness. What is indemnification? A person who is concerned in a gaming contrary to the provisions of this act and who is examined as a witness before a magistrate on the trial of any person for a breach of any provision of this act, and who upon such examination makes true and faithful discovery of the best of his knowledge of all things as which he is examined, shall be thereupon receive from the said magistrate a certificate in writing to that effect, and shall be freed from any prosecution under this act for anything previously done in respect of particular gaming. So, one who is examined as a witness, okay, on the trial of any person for breach of the provision, okay, and he makes examination and it makes true and faithful discovery of the best. And A has said that on this particular place, okay, XYZ, gaming happens, okay. So, this person will receive from the magistrate a certificate in writing that shall be freed from any prosecution under this act. That he is not that. See, uh, A has said that XYZ is having a gaming space. Okay, so and on this XYZ gaming spot has been found out. So A is freed out from all the prosecution. It's not that A has told, then he will be caught for this. Okay, so this is what this section talks about. In simple words, let me say that sections talk about if you have found a gaming spot, so you will not be liable if you have okay. Coming forward to payments of portion of fine to informants, the convicting magistrate may direct any portion not exceeding one half or any fine which is supposed under section 3, 4 and 9 of the money or proceeds of articles seized and ordered to be forfeited under section 8. So these are the portions in which fine could be liable if you are found. Okay. Section 15 talks about overriding effect. This provision of this act shall have effect notwithstanding anything inconsistent therewith in any other law for the time in force. See, if, with the permission, if something is there, so this talks about the overriding effect. What does overriding effect means? That this act shall have effect notwithstanding anything inconsistent therewith. Like for example, in some festival gaming happen, okay, so that day you won't be punished. Apart from that, you will be punished. Now, power to make rule. The state government may, by notification in the Andhra Pradesh Gazette, make rule for carrying out all or any purpose of this act. Okay. So, in the official gazette for implementing this act, the state government can, make rules. Last section is repeals and saving. Last section talks about repeals and saving. Wait, let me go. Let's talk about with the last section. It talks about repeals and saving. The Andhra Pradesh Gaming Act and the Andhra Pradesh Gambling Act are hereby repealed. Okay. The Andhra Area Gaming Act 1930 and the Andhra Pradesh Telangana Area Gambling Act are hereby repealed. Savings provided that such a repeal shall not affect the previous operation of the said act and subject thereto. Anything done or any action taken in the exercise of any power conferred by under the act, so repeal shall be deemed to have done in the exercise of the powers conferred under this act. So this is a 1974 act. So it has repealed 1930 act. This is it in this video. I hope you understood this Andhra Pradesh Gaming Act. Thank you for watching. I'll be coming forward with lot many more videos in case you want some, something more to be added or you want the study way to be enhanced. You can feel free to comment, and in case you like, you can also tell that. And if you want certain bare act to be covered, you can also say that. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye bye.